Steel beasts rolling across the battlefield, engines roaring, cannons thundering. From the icy fields of World War II to the high-tech battlefields of the 21st century, one question has remained. Are tanks truly unstoppable or just relics of the past? Today, we explore the evolution of tanks and the future that awaits these armored giants. For over 100 years, tanks have shaped the fate of wars. They are more than machines. They are symbols of power, survival, and national pride. In this journey, we'll dive deep into their history, their engineering marvels, and their uncertain future. From the mighty Tigers and Shermans of World War II to the Cold War armor race, to modern marvels like the Leopard 2 and Abrams, and finally to the futuristic armored vehicles of tomorrow. This is the story of the tank, past, present, and future. World War II was the age of the tank. The Soviet T-34, simple yet deadly, rolled out in the tens of thousands. It wasn't fancy, but it was reliable, mobile, and unstoppable in numbers. On the other side, the American Sherman, the workhorse of the Allies. It lacked heavy armor, but made up for it with sheer production and teamwork. But then came the German Tigers, the Tiger I and Tiger II. Massive, fearsome, and legendary. Their armor was nearly impenetrable. Their 88mm gun struck terror into enemy crews. To face a Tiger was to face near certain destruction. Yet they were slow, costly, and prone to breakdowns. This was the paradox of the Tiger. Unmatched power, but too fragile for a long war. World War II taught the world that tanks weren't just weapons, they were national strategies cast in steel.
After 1945, the world split into two camps, NATO and the Warsaw Pact. Both prepared for a war that thankfully never came. But tanks stood ready on every European border. The Leopard 1, the American M60, the Soviet T-62, all designed for massive armored trashes across the plains of Europe. But technology was changing. Stabilized guns meant tanks could fire accurately on the move. Thermal sights meant tanks could hunt at night. And most importantly, a new type of armor was born, composite armor. Britain's Chobham armor would later protect the Challenger and the Abrams, rewriting the rules of survival. The Cold War turned tanks into not just weapons, but deterrents. Their very presence was a warning to the other side. If war begins, these steel giants will lead the way.
By the late 20th century, tanks had become true engineering marvels. The German Leopard 2, the American M1 Abrams, the British Challenger 2, the Russian T-90, each with its own philosophy, but all deadly. Firepower, the 120mm Rheinmetall smoothbore gun, capable of destroying targets miles away. Protection, layered composite armor, reactive armor, and systems that can defeat incoming missiles. Mobility, engines so powerful they could push 60 tons of steel across deserts, mountains, and mud. And technology, advanced computers, laser rangefinders, and thermal imaging that turned night into day. In combat, their reputations were forged. The Abrams in the Gulf War, striking Iraqi armor with deadly accuracy. The Leopard 2 in peacekeeping missions, showing unmatched reliability. Each battle, each upgrade, added to their myth. The modern tank was no longer just steel and gunpowder. It had become a digital predator.
But what about tomorrow? Drones fill the skies. Missiles strike from beyond the horizon. Some say the tank is dying. Others say it's evolving. Imagine AI-driven tanks able to fight without a crew. Imagine swarms of drones and armored vehicles working together. Imagine tanks that can cloak themselves from heat sensors or move silently on hybrid electric engines. Active protection systems already exist, shooting down rockets before they strike. The battlefield of the future will not erase tanks, it will reinvent them. The tank of tomorrow may not look like the steel beasts of the past, but its mission to dominate the battlefield, to protect, to strike fear, will remain the same.
From the thunder of the Tiger, to the roar of the Abrams, to the silent hum of tomorrow's AI war machines, the tank has defined war for generations. It is not just a weapon, it is history, technology, and engineering combined. And as long as nations prepare for war, the tank will continue to evolve.
So tell me, which era do you believe created the greatest tank? The legends of World War II? The Cold War armor race? The high-tech modern giants? Or the futuristic war machines still to come? Share your thoughts below and join us next time as we dive even deeper into the world of military engineering.